You mentioned Mausritter, and I'm like, well, maybe I should do Magical Kitty sometime.
Maybe you should. And we're
Or,
live.
or, oh no,
Hi,
Oh no.
everyone.
it's too soon.
It's not. It's 5 minutes late.
Still too soon for me.
Oh, well, that's a Dan problem. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the goddamn place. We're playing some Mausritter tonight. A fun little game that I stumbled across, and I'm like, okay, let's do this. It's kind of based off the same rule set of like Electric Bastion Land. So if you've ever played that, and for a very similar kind of experience, doesn't have all the back end. Well, maybe it does. I don't know. I didn't read the PDF. I just skimmed part of it. Who needs to know the rules?
No one,
No one.
probably.
But
Rules are for fools.
yeah, rules are for fools. Words are for nerds. Rules are for fools. We're
This all checks out.
slowly expanding the DOK rulebook.
You sell it for 99 cents.
That's it. Everyone,
One page.
you all
2
know who we
lines.
are. People don't have characters yet because we're just going to go ahead and make them now because it's super fucking easy. So all of you will have a character sheet in there. Like if I look at Alex's character sheet, there it is right there. I'll go ahead and make Alex's character just in case he shows up late. Because yeah, Alex is missing, and Tyler
Like
is
the little
unavailable
background you
tonight.
have on the stream. Well,
Yeah, the little mouse roar thing. Yeah, that's good. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put music on, but I'm not going to do it now because I'm lazy.
gotta go muted anyways.
And
just in
honest,
case.
and that's okay.
Yeah. So everyone go ahead and open up that character generation, the red book, the top right of the mall there. Hopefully you all can see that. Can you see it?
No,
no.
Okay,
right, no.
that's fine.
But there's a rollable tables thing.
That's, yeah. Click on the journal section, and you're just gonna click on open up that character generation journal. Because the book's there.
Yeah.
I probably just fucked up the permissions.
Who cares? I got the other thing open.
Yeah. So step 1 and 2, super easy. Just click the fucking button and roll your stats.
Why am I Joe?
Because you need to click on your own token.
Why am I Matt?
Oh, we're all Joe.
Joe, I don't want your token. Go away.
Click on the picture of the mall to the right of
Oh,
it.
there's my name. All
There's
right.
tokens
I
over
clicked
there.
it.
So click on your name
I will
and then
click
roll it.
this. Try this again. Yeah, baby.
So
Look
take
at that.
whichever one you like the most.
Whoa.
Take whichever one you like the most. Okay. And those are your starting stats as well as your starting hit points and pips, which is the currency in this game. I wonder what pips are for real mice. It sounds like it should be their poo, but I don't know for
I
sure.
mean, I assume that's what it is. Look at that stellar character I just made.
Ooh.
Stats are awful.
That's something.
It's perfectly me.
That's a perfectly Dan character. All right. So record that shit on your character sheet.
Shit, it is.
Yep. After you got that recorded, nice and easy, go down to step 2.5 background, and you're going to look at the HP line, and you're going to look at the pips line, and you're going to find where those line up, and that's your starting background. Just record your background. Don't worry about the items yet, because we'll do that in the next step, I think. So let's see. Alex got 6 HP. And 4
I'm a
pips.
worm wrangler.
Ooh, Alex is a beekeeper.
I'm a troubadour.
Nice.
I'm a dam builder.
I feel like I got y'all beat as a worm wrangler.
You
That's
do.
pretty good.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
not
that's a
gonna
great
lie.
job.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, so let's see. Dan, you got Worm Wrangler. Jake, what did you get?
A dam builder.
Ooh, okay. John?
I don't know what I build, but I'm damn good at building it.
Builder.
Yeah.
Hey.
What'd you get, John?
I got troubadour.
Nice. Joe? You're muted. That's what Joe got.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm a
What'd you
sap
get?
tapper.
You're a what?
A sap tapper.
Oh, you
Tapping
tap
sap.
sap. Kinky.
Yeah.
And yeah,
He'd be tapping that sap.
Alex got a beekeeper. All right, we'll go down to step 3. What you start with: torches, rations. Just drag that from the journal entry onto your character sheet in the 1 through 6 blocks. You get the 2 items from your background. You'll have to look that up in the item inventory. So, like, Alex gets a jar of honey. What the fuck? They're not in there.
Oh god.
Well, just click on add item and just type it in.
Well, don't worry. The wooden pole and the soap are in there, and boy, they take up a lot of space.
Yeah.
I assume they need to like line up over the little squares.
The way those cards work out is that's
It's like Diablo 2.
yeah, exactly.
Man, that's like the biggest fucking bar of soap I've seen in my life.
Did it take 2 spots?
It sure does.
Well, because it
Clean the
is
shit out of something.
an actual
Absolutely. It's just a real bar of soap.
that's a bar of like zest right there, man.
Well, I got like a 6-inch pole that takes up the same amount of space.
That's what
This
she
must
said.
be a monstrous.
Gotta wash up that pole. Yeah.
That's right. That's why I count a bar of soap.
So, and
Just
you
as
also you also get to pick a weapon of your choice, and the weapons are in there. I think for Alex as a beekeeper, Alex always goes for daggers because he likes stabbing people, so he's going to get a dagger.
Yeah.
A dagger would be handy when you're like, getting honey from a hive.
Yeah, right. You just stab the bees until they stop trying to sting you. Now, important note here. For your 3 main attributes, does anyone have a mouse whose highest attribute is 9 or less?
I do.
So all your
I'm sorry. I have an attribute that's actually 9 or higher. Sorry.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
I
it's screwed up,
didn't
and my
listen all the way.
willpower is 10.
Right? So yeah, the thing is, if your highest attribute is 9 or less, you get to roll on the table and you get to pick an item from another background. If it's 7 or less, if you really fucked up stat rolling, you get to roll on the table and pick the 2 items for that background. So but no one got that. So yeah, get your items. Then we're going down to step 4, your birth sign. Roll that shit out. It's a table. So Alex, his birth sign is mother disposition, nurturing and worrying.
Rolling all these tables.
Let's see. And let's see. All right. Dan, what'd you get?
Let's see. Where was I? First sign. Mother disposition, nurturing. Oh, no. Somebody rolled some things. Worrying.
Oh, are we all rolling as Dan?
It's
No,
me.
Dan just rolled a bunch of stuff. Maybe?
I got
Yeah,
the
don't
same-
mind me.
Yeah,
I'm
I
making a
roll a
mess of
handful
everything.
of things already.
Okay. Anyway, did anyone get a cool disposition?
I'm wise
I'm a
and
wheel.
mysterious.
You're a
As am
wheel?
I.
I'm a wheel.
Nice.
I'm
That's
industrious
really
and
cool.
unimaginative.
Okay. Yeah, then go and roll your color. So Alex is black. I don't know if you all noticed that about him or not.
I tend not to see people in color.
I wasn't going to say anything.
I'm a 21st century racist. No.
It's fine. He's my brother-in-law. I'm allowed to say shit like that to him.
Ooh, I'm blue.
You're allowed to.
I'm
know.
also blue. We're wise and mysterious and blue.
Nice.
Yeah, Jake and I are
I'm
twins.
also blue.
Abadi Abadai. And Alex
Oh my
is
gosh.
banded for his coat. And then finally, your physical detail.
Scarred.
So did
I'm also
Alex got
scarred.
that too.
I am patchy.
Okay. And then finally come up with the name. I'll let Alex name his own character. Okay. See, that's character creation. So, Dan, what mouse did you end up making?
The Worm Wrangler with flecked tan coat and a scarred body. And I got to make up a name yet. I was actually originally thinking of stealing something from Redwall because I thought of that, and it's a story about mice.
You should do it. What color is your mouse?
Tan.
Tan? Okay.
Mhm.
Stuff like if your mouse was blue, you could name your mouse red.
Right?
Yeah.
Wrong.
Wrong. Okay. Well, you think of a name. We'll come back to you. Jake, who'd you end up with?
I have a patchy blue dam builder who I'm going to call Theodore, which is the real name of Beaver Cleaver.
Okay. John?
I even have a name, Wences, who's a troubadour, who is a wise mouse who is blue marbled, and the marbling is actually because his body is scarred because he fell into a fire during a performance. So he lost some of his blue coloration, and he's got a marbling effect now to his fur.
Oh, okay. Very cool. And Joe?
I've got the mouse. He's a sap tapper named Quinril. He is a blue patchy and scarred on his body. He's got a lot of health at 6. Stats are all 9, 9, and 10, so that's good. He's wielding an axe.
I want to point out one thing in this game. When you roll stats, you're rolling 3d6, and it's built into the macro. 3d6, drop the lowest. So your stats are actually just 2d6 kind of averaged out. So yeah, that 9 to 10, that's not terrible. Anyway, Joe, continue.
Good.
Yeah, and then I've got an axe
Nice.
and a bucket.
Buckets are important. All right. So you, for whatever reason, your little troop has been selected to do a job. You've got something you got to do. The Mouse Cheesery, that's a place where cheese is made, that operates out of nutted cheese, that's space 137 on the mall map. Let me zoom in for the stream.
Zoom and enhance.
Enhance!
I'm assuming this is still like a normal human-sized mall that, that we just like happen to be Mason.
Yeah. Yeah. The cheesery that operates out of the nutted cheese shop, they've all gone quiet. No deliveries have been coming out. No word of them. So they're sending the 4/5 of you, in case Alex shows up, in there to investigate what's going on and see if you can get the cheese flowing again. Let me double check my notes, make sure I didn't write anything dumb.
Gonna make cheese
queso.
Did they leave any ominous last messages like we found an artifact?
No, they didn't. They
Something
didn't.
like
They just
that?
said, so yeah, your job, remove any threats, rescue any of the cheese makers, with focus on the cheese master, Oliver Brieba, Brieba. It's a kind of cheese. I Googled it. I don't remember why I wanted. I don't even know why I do things.
Inky or
I don't know.
runny.
It's cheese.
It's all kinds of cheese.
Yeah. So yeah, that's your job. Nice and easy setup. We aren't thinking hard about it. You make your way over there at night
Easy cheesy.
to Nutted Cheese. You enter in. You know where the entrance to the Mouse Cheesemaker shop is. You go up. The front door is locked. You know there is a side entrance kind of hidden around the side. A little tough to get to, but you can get there. And I'll hand it all over to you.
I think I'm almost done putting my things on my person.
Nice. Did you ever come up with the name?
We're just gonna go with Clooney.
Clooney it is. Make sure you all update your Zoom names,
Yes.
because I didn't put names for your mice, Meesons on the overlay because I didn't know what they were going to be named.
That's fair.
And they could die, so we could easily replace them.
True story.
If we're still at the front door, I will pull out my little mouse trumpet and to announce that we have arrived.
Yeah, you pull out your little mouse trumpet. You listen for a second, and you hear the sound of like something falling inside. Now, one thing I will point out with Mausritter, same thing with like Electric Bastion Land, you only really roll if you're doing something that could be dangerous, either physically dangerous or dangerous to the job at hand.
Okay.
So it's you roll a little less than normal, and when we get to combat, there's no 2 hits. You just roll your damage die.
I saw like a lot of items have like can be used 3 times.
Right.
Yep.
That's yeah. And did anyone get any spells from character creation?
No.
No.
Okay,
We're not that cool.
that's fine.
So, question, like, are we are we okay to be in the small? Because usually mice are
live in the
pests
small.
and rodents. Right, but like,
If we see
is that
people,
okay
are we
with the
doomed?
mall?
Yeah, same thing
Yeah.
as regular mice. Like if you see a human security guard walking the mall at night and you're just like, sup, they'll probably
He's
call
gonna
an
be like, pow, pow,
exterminator or try and squish
Okay.
you or even shoot you because,
So they do not care that we're sentient. All right.
yeah, they don't care. Just imagine if mice in the real world are actually sentient, just humans don't notice.
Okay.
We're all
So it's-
Danny DeVito.
It's like, oh, that is a jump. Is he not sentient or is he sentient?
No. I'm just going for a little. So, anyways, I started blasting.
Oh, okay. Recovered. Okay. I'm on board. Yeah.
When we see the mouse, we just start shooting. Right?
Yeah.
That's
it.
Is
Just
there
like
like
in
any
real life.
windows or anything to peer inside?
Yeah, there's a small, it's a kind of a clouded window with like some stained glass, like a wedge of cheese on it. You can kind of like peer in, and right off the bat, you can kind of see that the place is in shambles. Like things are knocked over. You can see broken bits. You don't see any sign of that something fell, something dropped. Like you heard a thud. You don't see anything moving in there, but when Wincess played his trumpet, you did hear it. And this is like, I say a cheese shop in a cheese shop. This is like behind a back, display, like behind the counter, and like you go through a hole in the cabinet and then there's a hole in the wall, and that's where this thing is set up at. So it's-
The smaller cheese shop and the bigger cheese shop.
exactly. Yeah.
The mouse cheese shop and
Yeah.
then the human cheese shop.
Yeah. This place, they can steal all the cheese they need to make cultures and however the hell you make cheese.
They do the cheese thing.
These things.
Yeah.
I'll find the Sesame
Uh,
Street clip for you, Chuck.
Okay. Thank you.
I want to try and open the door to catch like whatever, if there's like something rattling around, if we could see any movement of what was
So
knocked
you just
over.
want to throw the door open hard and fast.
Yeah, not necessarily like run in, but like throw it open to see if I can look in, see if
So, yeah.
anything's moving.
Yeah, like you grab the little mousy doorknob. Hey there, Bert. And you give it a little turn. It is locked, but you get a feeling you could probably force it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my axe, not the blade of it, but like the
Okay.
butt
Okay.
of the
Yeah,
handle,
you're just going to
kinda,
force
like,
it open. Sure.
bash on it.
Yeah, you give it a few heavy thunks. Why don't we go ahead? Roll me your strength here.
Do I just click on strength?
I don't know. Yeah, just click on the STR for strength.
Okay.
And it is roll
Success.
under. Your strength
Sweet.
is 9. You rolled a 6. You got a success. Yeah. You give it a
I'm in
butt,
trouble.
and So what that is with the loud, heavy crash of you breaking through the door, you take a couple steps in, trying to catch whatever it is off guard. And you can see there is an injured, ragged-looking mouse trying to like hide behind like this big wheel of cheese, trying to like keep from being seen, but the crash kind of like startled them. And you just saw their ears pop up for a second.
Not planning to keep that whole wheel of cheese for yourself, are you?
As you say that, this mouse pops up. This is ours for the lights. And you can see this mouse, its fur is patchy. It's got these burn marks on it. It's got singed fur, dressed in tattered clothing. And he just picks up a chunk of like wood, a splinter of wood from nearby from when this place was kind of trashed. And he's going to charge at you.
He's planning to keep all the cheese, guys.
Yeah,
Get him!
Hey, save!
Why don't all of you go ahead and roll me a dexterity? And the way this works
knock
is,
this out of the park.
yeah, for initiative in this, if you roll higher than your foe, you go before them. Or I'm sorry, if you pass, you go before them. If you fail, you go after them.
I failed this.
Hard
shit
failed.
out of it.
Hey,
Yeah,
pass.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever going to pass this check.
Yeah. 4.
My dexterity
Yeah,
is
you're screwed on
4.
that.
Yeah.
Oof. Ow. I feel like Clooney tried to write his name as clumsy, but just
Yeah.
didn't have the dexterity to really get it written correctly. So.
That's right.
Let's see. So, when
It's a good attempt.
Joe, damn you. How do you say that?
Quinril.
Quinril. Okay. Quinril.
Yeah.
That one is not names.
Oh, that was your strength. Never mind. Yeah, you fucking failed. The only one
passed.
who passed was Wincess, as this ragged, feral-looking mouse is charging at Clooney with this pointed sliver of wood.
All right. I'll shoot my bow.
Sure, yeah. You'll just roll the damage die. I think you'll have to type it in.
Yeah.
And if you all have physical dice,
Type
feel
it.
free to roll them tonight for that if you want to.
What is the
So
dice?
I don't
command? Is it
understand the,
/R.
/R
PowerPoint.
space. Yeah. What's that, Joe?
Okay, there we go.
I don't understand the dot mechanic thing.
So some items can only be used so many times.
Yeah.
The
They all
usage-
seem to have 3 uses.
But it depends on like a D6 die roll. If you get like a 6, it uses one of the uses.
Yeah,
Depending on the item, like each item is a little bit specific.
right. So for weapons, armor, ammunition, after a fight, you'll roll a d6 for each item that was used on the fight. On a 4 through 6, mark one of those dots. So pretty much every encounter you use that. After the encounter, you roll a d6. If you roll a 4, 5, or 6, you mark a usage. Once it's fully, you've marked your last dot, the item's broken or depleted and not good to you anymore.
Okay.
We're going to use up everything in 3 encounters.
Yeah. Wincess, so you rolled an 8. This little mouse is completely unarmored, so you easily burn through its HP. Also, with damage in this game, when you take damage, it comes out of your HP first. After your HP is depleted, then it comes out of your strength. After an encounter where you've taken strength damage, you roll a test. I think it's a... I don't remember what it is. The fuck is it? After taking strength damage, you must roll a strength save. If you succeed, you're still good to go. If you fail, you take critical damage. Yeah. And if your health goes to 0, you die.
Health and strength.
Yeah.
Health and
Yeah,
strength. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Health and strength go to 0. So yeah. This dude's strength goes to 0, or health goes to 0, and his strength is reduced by a number. Let's see. We're going to roll strength test to see what happens. He fails, so he takes the injured condition.
Ooh.
So now that he's injured, he has disadvantage on strength and dexterity saves. Okay. He gets to go. So he charges up to you, Dan. Oh, hang on a second. I realize.
I anticipate death.
Yeah.
Ooh.
My incredibly high stats.
How much health do you have?
Technically, I have 11.
How much of
Yeah,
that
there's-
is HP?
4.
Okay.
So yeah, Dan, he runs up
Wow, Dan.
and he stabs you for 2 points of damage.
I've lost half of my HP.
It's
He's
fine.
bloodied.
Yeah. Let's see. Rest and healing. If you take a short rest, a few minutes of rest, you get to restore D6 plus 1 hit point. So, yeah, recovering hit points, not super terrible. There, he runs up to you, he stabs you. Now, those of you who failed, so this would be Theodore, Winrill,
Rest
and
of us.
Clooney. You all can decide who's going first.
I'm
Can
stabbing
you,
him back.
non-lethally take him out of the fight?
You can, but I
How that
won't.
works.
Okay. Well, Clooney is very clearly intended that he is stabbing the fuck out of this mouse. So, Dan, give me your roll.
I was curious. My weapon has 2 damage dice. I don't know why that is.
What's your weapon?
You can two-hand it, I think.
I have a sword.
Yeah, Joe is correct. If you have a sword, specifically
My axe is the same way.
heavy weapons, I think, or medium weapons. Yeah, if you roll it with one hand, it does D6, 2 hands, it does a D8. So, are you
I
stabbing with?
can't see any. Yeah, I can't see any reason not to use both hands. So
Yeah.
I'm envisioning that you have a sharpened cocktail sword, plastic
Oh, God,
cocktail
that's
sword.
awesome. Holy
No.
shit.
I revenge stabbed hard.
Oh
You
my.
run him through, killing him
This is how you do
on
it.
the spot. He slides off your sword, dead, bleeding out. You
Imagine
look
I'm like,
around-
not like that, like this.
Yeah, you look around and yeah, the place is just absolutely trashed. Actually, let me do, because I got Mid-Journey. Might as well show off the images I came for it, or I made for it. That's just like a display. It's not super accurate, but yeah, everything is trashed. Displays are smashed, glass is broken. Looking around, you do see that there has been clear signs of combat outside of Clooney just murking this mouse.
Are the things that are trash, is it like claw marks or biting marks or like...
You see that there's blood spray here and there, and there's signs of like weaponry. Looking around,
Scratches, puncture marks, and the like.
yeah, looking around, the majority of the cheese is missing.
How could they do that?
Cheese thieves.
Yeah, there are no signs of any bodies though.
Hmm.
Does this mouse have anything on its body that might be useful? Do they have...
Looking over its body, doesn't have anything. Like I said, tattered clothing. It does have a belt with an empty sheath, like it had a dagger at one point. But the dagger's missing. You can see that, even though Clooney here, Dan stabbed the shit out of him. He had other injuries on him before that. The only thing...
Is he like foaming at the mouth or anything?
No,
like
not
anything
necessarily
like-
foaming at the mouth, but you can see he's got this almost like horseshoe-shaped burn across his chest, and it's large. Like it starts like the opening is up and like starts like at one shoulder and like goes down across his stomach and then comes up, and like the hair around that is just missing and the fur around it is singed off. He's got some other smaller burns here and there, other singe marks, older scars.
Does it look like that's had time to heal, or is that like really recent?
It looks relatively fresh, not like immediately happened, but you're guessing maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a month
Okay.
at most. So enough that it's like real weepy and gross as it's in the healing process.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He just got tattooed recently or something.
Yeah.
Is there, excuse me, is there any like blood trail or anything leading out of here?
Sure, yeah. You start looking around. And you can actually see, you kind of like, there's heavy tracks, there's blood, like you said, trails going, and you follow it into the back room where they do a lot of like their actual cheese making. So there's these, reality, they're like thimbles, or, large, like those little like sample cups you get like at the mall or grocery store, well, with like different vats of like cheese going in them. And you can see there's a shelf that's been toppled over, and there's a tunnel that's behind where that shelf was. It looks like something burrowed their way in here, knocked the shelf over, and then raised hell. And you can see that this blood trail goes down this tunnel.
Should we follow this blood trail into the tunnel?
Absolutely.
Is there any like more rooms in this cheese shop?
Yeah, you can spend a few minutes looking around. Like there's the main shop area, there's the workshop in back, and then there's kind of the area off to the side where like the mice that work this cheese shop, they're kind of like almost like monk-like. So you find their living quarters off to the side where it's just these, rows of beds, this like, just really communal kind of living situation. And this place has been ransacked as well. And it looks like possibly a couple people got dragged out of bed just by the way that, blankets and sheets and shit have been pulled off. And, the beds have been kind of moved towards the door like, they were dragged off and were fighting to keep a hold of something.
Clooney, do you need a break?
I'm all right, I think.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I need to roll a d6 to see if I...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I need to roll one as well.
So, yeah, if you
Did
roll a
not
4,
never
5,
attacked.
yeah, if you used your item, roll a 4, 5, or 6. If you did, that item gets a pip on it. I think if you click on the edit button on that item, you can put in the current use number.
Oh, you can actually just click the little dots
Oh, can
on
you?
it.
Oh, that's
That's
smart.
handy. Yeah.
Yeah. Dan, how
Nice.
did you get it to roll the damage die? Because like mine, it just gives me a hand.
I just clicked the weapon.
Hmm.
Like, I got sword and I clicked sword and I hit roll.
Ah, okay.
It's
Yeah,
not-
I see.
Oh,
If
gotta
you click the
word.
name.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
All right.
If you
Oh,
click
nice.
the number box, it swaps the numbers around. That's cool.
Ooh,
Oh, for
it's-
like if it's
Wow.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
That's a
Yeah.
smart
honestly,
little
it's
system. Yeah.
Neat.
Hey, everybody, come check out the Mausritter Forge
Yeah.
deal. This is
very-
awesome.
It looks very basic at first, but yeah, getting into it, it can do some things. It's nice.
That's
Seems like a well-made character sheet.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Did either of you have to tick your uses down?
I did.
I did not.
Okay. Yeah.
I wonder, is there like something we could use to? I want to like disguise myself because we saw that there's like this big scar, right? And his fur is probably missing. I want to
Well,
like shave
I
my
have a
fur
disguise
in that
kit.
pattern.
I've got some torches if you want to look burned.
Wincest
I don't wanna
does have a disguise
Burn
kit.
myself.
I have a disguise kit. You want me to do you
Yeah.
up something fancy?
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I want to shave my fur in like that U pattern.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh,
All
You
right.
just
we
wanted
could
to
even
shave his
burn
fur.
you too if you want.
Wincest, you're going to use your disguise kit to
Sure.
make Quinrell look like one of these. Give me a dexterity test just to see if you pull it
Sure.
off or not.
No.
You do. It's
I
great.
do
It
not.
looks fantastic.
Wonderful.
As Clooney and Theodore are looking like, oh God,
I feel like
that's-
the worse you do,
did
the
I
better
give
it
him a
is.
smiley face?
you gave him a slight smiley face.
A little lopsided.
Yeah.
Okay.
A
fair.
Awesome.
smiley face. Nah, yeah. Eh. A smiley face
You
of
did
someone
that.
who smelled toast not too long ago.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. It's like, how can I phrase this in a friendly-ish manner?
You can't.
That's true. But I did it.
All right. I guess we go through the tunnel.
Sure.
See what's on the other side.
Now we can call ourselves tunnel rats.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, we're tunnel mice.
Yeah.
When we're going through this tunnel, does it look like a tool was used to dig it out, or like it was like dug out by like a mole or something?
It does. It looks like it was dug out with some thought. The mouse's best tunneling tools are its teeth. So you do see a lot of that. But you can also see there's some reinforcement here and there. But like it's just a tunnel through the wall spaces. So like it busts through the dry sheetrock. You can see there's been a real crude plank set up across it. Goes through another layer of sheetrock, cuts along a tunnel a little ways. So I say tunnel. It's a little less confined than that. Imagine, a mouse moving through the walls in your home. Once they break through,
It's just open space.
yeah. But they made a very clear path. So it was intentional and it was done with thought. It looks like the hole through the wall was probably done with tooth and claw, but it's not terribly uncommon.
Okay. Is there any sort of like stealth check?
Just dexterity.
Okay. I think I'll try and take point
Sure.
and sneak up.
Yeah, give me your stealth roll. Or your dexterity roll. You failed.
Awesome.
Oh, one thing I forgot to mention in character creation, and since it was my fault, you all can adjust things now if you want. You are allowed to swap 2 of your stats. If you wanted to. You don't have to.
We'll just let it go.
Yeah. So yeah, you're doing great there, Joe. As you're sneaking along. And finally you see where it turns through another hole in the sheetrock. And you're following it and almost blindly, just kind of tracking, following with your nose, trying to stay out of sight. And you almost run into the back of another mouse kind of standing guard on the other side of this. You move through the wall a little bit, you went in through another hole. Luckily, they didn't notice you. But sadly, you didn't do well on your stealth to get you a real big advantage here. Pretty much, I'll give you an action, and he is going to get a chance to kind of react to it.
Is he like armed?
Yeah, you actually see that he is armed. He's got a like a cleaver in hand.
Ooh.
Armed and dangerous.
I don't know how, like, I don't know if there, I would want to try and like go up and like choke him with the axe handle and like
Sure.
try and keep him quiet.
I'll tell
Take
you
him
what,
out
let's
that
do
way.
an opposed strength test.
Okay.
The way it works is if you pass, he fails, you succeed. If
Okay.
you pass, he passes, you fail. If you fail, he fails, you fail. If you fail, he passes, I'm going to let him take a swipe back at you.
Hi.
Joe, you failed. He passed. You go up, but he hears you and he just spins around with that cleaver. A second here. And he swings with his cleaver. And he just grazes you with it, dealing 1 point of damage. It's at here we can go back into initiative. I want to put everyone in initiative just because I'm curious how it works.
Delightful.
-7.
How did you roll a -7?
I don't know.
Oh, because
Don't worry, I
that's
rolled a
not
-3.
how the system's supposed to work. Okay.
Oh, it's rolling a minus D20?
Yeah, it's obviously the system isn't having any kind of initiative tools built in. So go ahead and just roll your dexterity.
Okay.
It failed.
Damn it.
Oh, yeah, rolling the initiative. Yeah, that makes sense that it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan, pass or fail?
Oh, absolutely failed.
Joe, pass or fail?
Fail.
Jake made it though.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Get him, Theo.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I don't
When
really...
he spun around, did he also have the same like you burn mark on
He's
him?
got that big burn on him.
Okay.
Jake, Theodore is up. This thing just took a swipe at Quinril.
Well, I'm gonna try to bonk him with my hammer.
Sure, yeah. This mouse seems to be in better health than the one that you just fought. But
Well, yeah, the other one's dead.
oh shit, you right. You do get into a strength,
Anyone's in better health.
so I need to roll a strength test for him. He does fail, so he takes the injured condition, which is just disadvantage on strength and dex saves. Doesn't do as much to NPCs because swinging your cleaver isn't a strength or dex thing.
It just happened.
Let me double check. I want to look at conditions on the rule book. Yeah, it doesn't really explain conditions. Okay, that's fine. All right, this dude gets to go first, or go next. Let's see, Joe, Quinril, and Jake, you two are both up in the way. I'm going to roll a... one, it's a Jake. Two, it's a Joe. One, it's a Jake. He swings at you with his cleaver. 1 point of damage.
Right on.
And you can get, I don't think anyone got armor during character creation, but you can get armor. And if you have armor, it just counts as damage reduction. All right. So,
I'll have to find some of that.
yeah. Wincus, Clooney, Quinril. Who's going first?
I wasn't stabbed, so I don't want to be the first to stand back this time.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll stab back since he poked me.
Sure.
And I'll just take a swing. I kind of non-lethally want to take him out just to talk to this one.
I'll tell you what.
So I don't
If
know
you do
me
enough
just, like,
damage to
specifying
take him
it.
out, after that, I'm going to make you give me a dexterity save to see if you manage to not kill him. So you do 1 point of damage. Okay. Wincess, were you shooting?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot. And let's see if we can. This would be impaired. He's in melee, so only 1 point.
Okay. Dan, what's Clooney gonna do?
Murder.
I like it. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
There's a
no.
lot of ones.
All right, let's go ahead and we'll just reinitiate just to see what happens. So all of you give me a dexterity save. Joe,
I got
pass
a
or fail?
20.
Fail.
All right, John, pass or fail?
Fail.
Dan, I heard you got a 20.
There's no, there's no critical fails, right?
No. Jake?
Thank God.
2. So I succeed.
Oh, nice. All right, Jake, you're up.
Bonk number 2.
It literally changed nothing.
Okay, this guy's still up. He gets to
We're just all
go.
like,
3 of you are now in combat with him. So 1's Jake, 2 Dan, 3 Joe. Dan, he swings at you with his cleaver. See, 3 damage. It really would make sense if he took disadvantage.
I'm technically at 0 health.
But you could do impaired, but that just reduces the die type.
Okay, there is a tag for impaired, yeah.
But it still ate into my strength, so I have to make a strength test, right?
You do need to make a strength test.
Which I failed.
You failed. Dan, let me make sure this is linked. Actually, I'm going to do that to everyone while I'm thinking about it.
If I didn't take a point of strength damage, I wouldn't have failed.
Oh, shit. So Dan, you now are injured.
Owie.
Okay. So yeah, you swung at Dan. So everyone but Jake, who's going first?
I can shoot him.
Yeah, I'll let you shoot first.
All right.
One point of damage. Good God.
Oh my gosh.
All right. I'm going to roll again to try and incapacitate.
Okay, so give me your damage for your weapon. You don't take him down.
God.
Oh my gosh, what is going on here?
Dan,
Let's see if we can just put another one on this. We did.
We sure can.
good God.
What's going on here?
This poor mouse is just getting beaten up for a long time.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
I mean, I rolled your weapon a couple times just to see if it would roll something other than a 1.
I
did.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah, all right.
4.
We're increasing. All right, let's reinitiate. Dan, you do have disadvantage on this.
Oh boy.
I'll pass.
I mean, I don't. It's literally impossible for me to pass, anyways. So
All right, so
just gonna roll the ones.
Joe, you said you pass,
As did I.
as did John.
I'm going to try and knock him out with the
At this rate.
axe.
What's that, Dan?
I'm gonna spend the night watching at this rate.
3 damage.
Dan, you said you fail. Hang on a second, Joe. Jake, how'd you
Okay.
do?
Oh, I failed.
All right. It's all right. So, yep, Joe, your turn. You deal 3 damage. Go ahead and give me that dexterity save because you dropped him to 0.
Oh, 20.
You kill the fuck out of him, man.
It's about time.
Yeah, you
Arteries aren't vital, right?
no. You can just take them right out. You know, the juice renews itself. It's fine.
Yeah, he's got a few of them, so he should be
He
fine.
needs some cheese.
Just-
He'll be fine after some cheese.
You're trying to take him out with the chokehold, and you just broke his neck instead. It's fine. It happens.
It's not important.
Yep.
We don't need
All right.
to know what's going on.
Was there like a
We
door or
need
anything
cheese.
past him?
You can see it looks like you're in the back of like some kind of like cabinet dresser or something like that. Like you can see signs of like a couple rooms here and there. Everyone, don't forget to roll your d6 for your weapons.
Yes.
I'm also not John, so I don't know why that did that. All right.
Yeah,
I mean, you
mine
could be
rolls
me. It's
down
fine.
also.
It's really not that exciting.
everyone's John.
Our tokens got unselected or something for some
Yeah.
reason.
Welcome to me.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, you should have rolled better, John.
Well, whoever was at 5, you mark a use.
That's me.
Okay.
I'm running out of arrows.
Well, it clearly says John. I mean,
Yeah, it was John.
You're taking over my role in the game.
I do what I can.
Do what you must.
I want to pick up his cleaver.
Yeah, not a problem.
Hey.
Just search for cleaver. It's in the thing, and you can just throw it on your character sheet. It's a
If someone's
D6.
weapon breaks, let me know and I'll give it to you. But
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see like there's all these paths inside this thing going here and there. You can see not too far off. It looks like, of course, to you, it's this very large like camera box, and you can hear the occasional sound of like shouts. Hear people like mice moving around in there every now and then. But as you're all kind of taking this in, you hear the sounds of hurried footsteps heading towards you. And it's definitely more than one. You've just got a few moments to react. What do you want to do? Just hide, run, prepare to fight?
Front or behind?
From in front of you, from deeper into this like cabinet complex, you know,
I
essentially.
suggest everyone hide but me.
I'm going to try to hide.
Okay.
so
So for those of you who are
Ma'am.
hiding,
where
dexterity.
is this tunnel? Kind of like a. Is it like opening up right
Well,
here?
yeah, you move through another wall, and now you're like inside this like cluttered cabinet. So plenty of spaces to hide, little nooks and crannies. You can see it kind of goes in deeper.
We'll be fine, Dan.
Feel like. Is there like a doorway that we would think that they would come through? Because I would probably want to.
Why don't you go and
Hold
give
like
me a
a
will
choke point.
test to see if you can figure out where this is coming from?
Success.
It actually sounds like it's coming from kind of way down there. Maybe they're a little farther than what the sound originally led you to believe. You could easily fall back if you don't want to hide right there, or you could, like I said, you see this hat box. There's a little hole kind of chewed through, kind of toward not camera hat, this box kind of chewed through the top of it. You could run into there. Hiding where it's at, you can see that Clooney and Wincess are already trying to hide. One of them's just got like a scrap of paper they're holding over their face. The other one's just got like they're in a corner, like squat down facing the corner.
Just
So
have my
if-
eyes shut.
Yeah, I see like there's like a small hole though. Like if they were to come into this room, it'd be like a smaller opening.
Yeah. So if you go into that room first, if they were to try and follow you, it would be kind of a choke point.
Okay. I think that's what I'll call out. I'm gonna like turn around and look back and see them like not hiding very well. I'm just gonna be like, we should just go here, like not let them surround us, not let them
Yeah.
get
All
up
right.
on us too much.
I'm going to take you to another room, another image, I want everyone to keep in mind that this is 1000% not anywhere close to scale. It looks very tight and cramped. It's a lot more open, plenty of places to hide. Just so we're clear on that. So no measurement tools on this page. You run inside this hole that's kind of up towards the top, and there's like all these cages around the door. You can see not too far off from the door, there's another one of these feral looking mice standing guard. You can see they kind of built this catwalk up around the edge of it, and you can see a couple other of those feral mice still have these U-shaped burns on them, kind of standing guard. And you can see in one cage, looks like one of the cheesemakers, and then out of 3 like barrels in the center, you can see a couple other cheesemakers like working at the cheese in those barrels. They're all, their feet are, was it shackled together? They've been taken prisoner. But no one has noticed you currently. What's that?
So this isn't where we heard them running from?
Exactly. No, they're not running from here. They were running from the area that you were in, like the interior of that cabinet, like the back space of that cabinet you entered. And you just ran into this place to kind of duck away.
Found where they make the cheese, so
We should rescue the cheesemakers.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna. Hey, the new little cat. I'm going to just attack the one like right here.
Okay.
And
You're
then
just going to charge in
call
and
out.
attack.
Yeah.
Let's do an opposing. Just make me a dexterity. Are you trying to sneak over there or just charge there as fast as you can?
I'm trying to like kind of sneak in, but then once I see once I'm right inside the doorway, there's one right there. And I want to take over this room as fast as possible to have like a choke point.
Okay. So
I'm just gonna
like there's still a good amount of space between you and that mouse kind of standing guard there. So what I'm trying to get at is from when you enter the room, from where you are to that mouse, you're trying to charge over there and hit him as quick as you can. Give me a strength test.
Yes, once I'm in the room, I'm trying to go as fast as possible.
Give me a strength test to see if you can close in faster than he can react.
Success.
nice.
Why is that mouse targeted?
You had a very targetable face. He was asking for it.
I don't know how to undo that. Oh well, who cares?
See it from here.
For me, it was a green dot, so I didn't notice, but I looked over on the stream and it's got like a red recticle like flashing around it.
Kill this one now.
Target for extermination.
Can you do that? If I don't have a... that's all right. I was just thinking like, will it automatically apply damage if you select them like that? Whoever selected that mouse, that was you, John. You selected that.
It wasn't me. I selected my name. So I was like, that's me.
Oh, okay. Anyway, Joe, you pass your strength test. You close in before they get a chance to react. Go ahead and make your attack. Now, I'm moving tokens, but it's still not to scale. Just to kind of keep track on who's doing what.
2 damage.
You run in for 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone else taking an action before these mice have a chance to respond?
Murder?
Okay.
Yeah, I want to gang up on that one mouse
same
too.
Thing. Yeah, same thing that I gave Joe. If you're trying to get over there, just fast and hard, strength test. If you're trying to do something sneaky, so like John, if you're trying to get your bow out and let a shot out before anyone notices, I would want a dexterity. Those of you who pass can go ahead and take this action. Those of you who fail, you gotta wait till initiative.
All right, I'm gonna try to.
Now, do I still have disadvantage on this?
Yes.
Even though it's not a save, or is it just?
Well, all rolls in this game are saves. Yeah.
I passed my dexterity check to Lucy.
Well, I failed then.
Okay.
My character is useless forever now. My stats are so bad, I will never pass a thing
Your
ever
stats
again.
are pretty bad.
I'll tell you what, if you can clear this room and get a couple bites of cheese, I will say it will rejuvenate you and you can get rid of that condition.
Okay. My
Uh,
stats are just worse.
yeah, so let's see. I see Theodore, you roll damage. So you're
Mhm.
running into this one. 8 points of damage. That's nice.
Nice. Very nice.
This one
So,
actually
I
does
did
very
need a
nice.
strength test. It failed, so it does take injured. Okay. Dan, you failed.
course I did.
And John, you passed, so you get to shoot.
Yep.
What are you shooting at? One of the ones up on the walkways or the one that
Yeah.
they're... Okay.
The one of the ones up on the walkways. I'd be like,
Yeah.
sneak in there and I'll shoot that one.
Nice.
Like 7 damage.
Which one? This one over here?
The one on the left, up on the walkway.
One on the
It's
left,
not
this
caged.
one.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
7 damage. That's nice. Clear 3 out of that and 4 out of that. Cool. All right. So everyone's in the room. Everyone's done something. We're going to go ahead and initiate. And I'm just adding you all to initiative just because I can kind of sort of use it to track things. God damn it.
I fail.
I got a success. Huzzah.
I failed.
I too.
Oh,
Nice.
advantage, disadvantage. I was like, what is that?
All right. Who passed? Just John?
Yeah.
All right. So, John, you can take another shot or whatever you want to do.
I am going to take another shot at the same one.
Sure.
One more point.
Okay. All right.
We'll get them by tomorrow, maybe.
I'm good at sniping, but straight up, not so much.
I busted out my actual dice. I'm tired of typing shit in.
Fair.
All right. So I'm rolling a d4. If it's 1 to 2, it's Joe. It's 3 to 4, Jake. Of course, it's a 1. So Joe. The one
right.
that you just attacked attacks you back with their cleaver. 2 points of damage.
I'm at
The
3 HP.
ones
Oof.
up on the catwalk are going to use ranged, but the problem here is their friend is in combat as well down there, so that would be disadvantage if I remember correctly. Or impaired.
They roll with impairment, so it
Yeah.
drops the die type. Yeah.
All right. So this one is going to be against. So I get to roll against any of you. 1, 2, 3. Dan, you're right. 3 damage, Dan.
I'm not dead yet, but I'm getting real close.
The other one,
Let me give that strength test so I can get my next injury.
you only get it one. The one. So
Just one. Okay.
yeah. Once you're critically injured, you take the injured, and it's there until you rest or eat some cheese. And then the other one is going to take a shot. They have a bow. And that's impaired, and this is going to be against John.
That's fair.
Because this is the one that you shot, so it shoots you right back for 3 damage.
All right.
All right, so Dan, Joe, Jake, 3 of you can take your turns. I will say to close into melee with the ones up on the walkways, you're going to have to use this turn running to the stairs and then running up the stairs.
How are the mice reacting in the shackles?
They are cowering. They're running. You can see they're cheering you on.
Okay. How close are the shackles to their feet? Like, are they totally stopping them from walking, or
No, they
just,
can walk around. It would be enough to stop them from running.
Okay. The one that's closest to me, I want to toss on my cleaver and
Sure.
say, like, help us.
Let me just drop a cleaver onto that sheet.
You're instantly more useful than Clooney is. Go get him.
All right, he's got a cleaver. Okay, so you use your turn to toss your cleaver. You gonna move?
Yep. Yeah, I guess I'll move up to this one up here.
So since you've already done your action to toss it, I'll say you can make it to like the bottom of the stairs. Next turn, you can get up the stairs and attack.
Cool.
All right, so
Perfect.
Dan or Jake?
I will murder. No.
You
My
deal
God,
1 point
why?
of damage.
You're murdering slowly, making
Just-
it more painful.
Killing them softly.
Yeah. Jake.
It's like Tenacious D.
That's it. You don't always have to.
We're gonna
kill
find
them.
these bodies and be like, man, why did they stab every one of them like 20 times?
Yeah.
They just mutilated him after they killed him.
Jake, your turn.
I'm moving up to that mouse
Okay.
up on the walkway
All right,
there.
you won't be able to take an action this turn, but
No.
yeah. All right. Let's reinitiate. Everyone roll that save. John, pass. Dan,
Oh, look at that. Another 20.
okay.
Good
Jake,
If only I could roll like this in like a regular freaking game.
right? Well, that's your dice luck, Dan, is they know what you want. Jake,
That's technically 2 20s and 3 20s
Success.
for initiative in a row.
it is.
Yep.
And Joe.
I failed.
Okay. John and Jake, you two passed. You get to go first.
Go ahead, Jake.
Alrighty, I'm taking a swing at this guy.
Sure thing. First
2.
damage he's taken does not break through HP. John,
All right.
taking a
There we go.
shot at the other one. 3 damage. Still up. Actually, I neglected to roll his injury earlier. And of course, he failed.
Hooray.
Discombobulate.
All right. Let's see. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to roll for your NPC mouse as well. He did fail, so he will go after. Okay. So yeah, the rats get to go. John, the one you're fighting, is going to return fire.
That's fair.
His friend is still in combat. 2 damage.
Haha, I still have HP left.
All right. Let's see.
Lucky people on your HP.
Dan, this one that you're down there by, you know what he's going to do?
He's got to murder me.
He's going to try and murder you.
Troubadours are
2 damage.
Oh, he fell short by 1.
God.
disturbingly hardy.
Nice. And Jake. So I can't pull out, if I'm correct, in combat. I don't think he can pull out a weapon and attack.
It takes an action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I
Yeah.
was thinking. Yeah.
Unless he's wearing like a sheet or
It says, because there's like your inventory, there's stuff on your body and then stuff in your inventory pack. So if it's on your body or one of your hands, you don't need an action.
Yeah.
But if it's in your pack, then you need an
Shit,
action to pull it out
lollygaggers, thank you for that.
during
Raid.
combat.
Oh,
Hey,
dang.
Yeah.
Raiders.
All right, he drops his sling and he pulls out his cleaver, and that's his turn. And that's all 3 of them. So that means Dan, Joe, and your NPC.
Time to do 1 damage. Oh, I got it back
Wow.
again. The murders again.
Dan, you murder the fuck out of that rat.
Well done.
About time.
he just slowly advances with his sword and just
I just walk at him with the sword out and I'm just going
Yeah.
until I stab him.
Melissa, other John, Maitre,
Yeah, that's
how's it
cutting.
going? Okay, that was Dan. Joe, what do you got? You gonna run up and attack?
Yeah.
You run
I'll
up,
move up.
make your
Yep.
attack. 5 damage.
5 damage.
That does eat into strength. Come on, you can roll this. I believe in you. And he does take that injured. All right. And then your NPC mouse. He's hobbled. He's going to try something risky here. He's going to kind of hobble over here. And he is going to try to chuck his cleaver at the mouse up on the catwalk. So he's got to pass a strength check for this because it's not made for that.
Mhm.
No, it just clatters against the wall behind that rat.
For a
He's
moment,
like-
you said Chuck his cleaver.
Yeah,
I
he's
thought it was
"I
going to
tried,
involve
guys.
feet.
I tried.
Good effort.
All right, let's redo initiative.
Damn it.
Hey, there's another 20.
God damn, Dan.
Those are some good rolls if they weren't bad.
Did anyone pass?
I
I'm
did.
looking. Yes.
Okay, Joe.
Passed or failed. Did
Okay.
not fail. Did not.
All right, John and Jake again. You get to go before them.
Go ahead, Jake.
Bonk.
7
yeah.
damage.
Nice.
Doesn't drop him though.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
John.
But it gives them the good bunk.
All right.
Shit, Jeff, how's it going, man? 4 damage.
Damage.
That does drop this one. Arrow pierces him. One rat remains. So that was John and Jake. Sadly, it is this rat's turn. Jake, he's got cleaver in hand. He swings hard at you.
Bring it.
2 damage.
Yeah. I can take it.
Dan, Joe. I guess Joe.
I have to. I think I
Yeah,
have to
I'm
spend
a
my whole turn to get there, so
Yeah.
I guess I'll spend my whole turn to get there. Maybe I'll
I'm
die next.
gonna
Yeah.
swing and try to not kill him. So I'll make that.
Same thing. You're going to
check.
give me your damage first to see if it's lethal. That is lethal. Go ahead and give me that dexterity test to see if you can successfully. No, you kill
Chop
him.
his head right off.
You kill
Nice.
the shit out of him.
One of these times I'll learn how to do that.
As the last one dies, the other mice start yelling. Quick, quick! The keys! The one by the door had the keys. Get us out of here.
Yeah, I'll grab the keys. I'll mention though, like we heard some other footsteps coming by,
Yeah.
so don't run out of here yet. We're gonna hold in here for a bit and see if they go into the next room.
Sure.
We'll wait it out, and if no one goes into that next room though, then we'll tell them to run back to the shop.
Yeah. You
All
get
right,
few
so-
I'm going to
minutes.
work
Yeah.
on rolling.
What's going
Chuck, I'd like to see if I can retrieve some arrows to replenish my bow.
on? Not only can you retrieve some arrows, the mouse that was up on the rails that you were murdering does have a bow and arrows as well.
Cool.
As far as like looting the dead bodies, there is a cleaver, a bow, a cleaver, a spear. Spear does D10. And a cleaver and a sling.
I'll grab a. I think
Time for me to eat some chiz.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Eating the cheese will remove your. I'll tell you what. Eating the cheese removes the condition. That's gone.
Okay.
Take a rest that heals 1d6 plus 1. The cheese will also throw in an additional d4. 1d6, 1d4, 1. If
That's just health, right?
that will go, I'll let you take it strength and then health.
I have so much stuff now.
Yeah.
I'll do that as well, and I don't even have to roll at that point. 'cause I'm
What
only
was the
down 3,
cheese going to
so-
do again, too?
For you, Dan, it is D6, D4, and +1.
Okay, I'll just roll another d4.
So, Dan, you pick up 6. At least your strength is maxed back out.
Yeah, that's literally it.
Hey, and you're not at
And I'm not injured
disadvantage until you get hit again.
until I get hit again.
Do you
I'm going
want
to
to
spend
take?
some time to roll the cheese wheel up against the hole in the wall
Oh yeah, sure.
to block it off.
Yeah. Dan, do you want to take the bow or the sling?
If nobody else wants them,
Yeah, go ahead.
Bow
I
does
guess
a D8 and uses
Yep.
2 hands. Sling does a D6, uses 1 hand. You can search for them both and add them to your sheet.
I'll take the bow because, I mean,
I grabbed one of the cleavers.
oh, actually, I should probably take the sling because I think I already have a one-handed sword.
Just get rid of your wooden pole or something. Or your soap.
I need that.
Okay.
I'll take the bow. I'll get rid of my stick.
And
The
that's,
You
boat's
never
not bad.
know when you're gonna need a soap.
that's true. You got soap and a stick.
Is the soap on a rope?
No,
Could be
it's
because now I
just-
have a bow.
Just a bar.
Are you said you're dropping the stick?
Yeah. Does somebody want a stick?
I mean, I've
6-inch
got inventory
stick.
space for it. So
It takes up 2 vertical spaces in your inventory.
except 2 vertical spaces.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, you got
Or like 2 spaces vertically.
Yeah, so
Yes.
for you, Joe, it would be like space 3 and 6.
I think you can rotate them. I saw something about that.
You might
What?
be able to.
Yeah.
I mean, I still
Is
can't
it
carry
wooden
any-
pole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
got a 6-inch pole.
So Joe grabs
Oh
a
yeah,
hold
you
of
can
Dan's
rotate it.
6-inch
Little
wooden
rotate
pole.
symbol.
Treat it gently.
Yeah. There's blood on it.
Obviously, Dan wasn't treating it gently.
Getting a little rough there.
You're going to have to wash that off with some soap.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now it makes sense.
everything makes
Yeah.
sense all of a sudden. Soap's subordinates.
Give me a willpower test. You're getting this wheel of cheese in front of the door.
Failure.
You're listening. You hear it looks like they found that body that you left outside. You hear, "Oh shit. Frankfurt is dead. Why is that door blocked off?" And you feel them run and charge into the cheese wheel. You kind of got it braced so they don't go through. Kind of breaks up your moment of rest. They're trying to get in right now. What do you all do?
I guess should we all stand at the back and like pew pew
Yeah,
at them a little bit?
I'm ready to loose some arrows into them.
Did anyone take
Yeah.
that sling?
I did not.
Okay, I'm just.
Is there enough spare weapons to arm all the mice?
That's why I'm asking. Yeah, your spare mice. 2 of them have. Actually, one of them has a cleaver. One of them has a spear, and one of them has a sling.
Okay.
As you all
I will
run,
remain by the cheese wheel until we're all prepared.
so let's see here. Are you all going to the back, or are some of you standing around the front waiting to ambush?
I'm wanting to stay at the front, so it's a choke point.
All right,
I'll be towards the back.
Jake, what are you doing? You got a hammer.
Here, I will
Yes.
move myself like the top of the stairs.
I'll be here, assuming that the cheese is between myself and
Yeah.
the hole in the wall.
Don't
I'm
let him
building
through.
a dam made of cheese
John, where are you going?
because I'm a dam builder.
I am gonna take a position up here on the catwalk, but aiming down right there.
Okay.
There at the hole.
Hang on a second. I just deleted all the tokens that I needed. That's what I do.
Why'd you do that?
Because I'm a dum-dum.
Well, the first step is admitting it.
As the cheese wheel topples over, I'm way past Control Z. Like, that was a while ago that I made those mistakes. And they start coming in. Those, well, we're going to do initiative, right? But we're going to do it slightly different.
Ooh.
You're all ready for this, so roll initiative, roll your dexterity with advantage.
Now I can just fail it normally.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
2 20s.
You're taking my dice, Joe.
Well, either way, I suck.
What?
Same.
Yeah, I still failed.
All right.
I don't think any of us passed, did we?
We were expecting them to come to the doorway, but we weren't really expecting them to the doorway.
We got like bored waiting for them.
Guys, they're taking forever.
Just bought, you all did really shitty. Steven just bought a reroll. All of you reroll your initiative with advantage. Thank you,
Yay.
Steven.
Thank you.
Thank you. Steve.
There we go.
Oh, look
Hey.
at that double ones.
Okay, I passed.
So I got double ones, so that's awesome.
Oh, wow. I passed my first dexterity check of the night.
Nice.
Ooh.
Who am I missing? Joe, Dan, John, so I don't have on there. All right,
I'm
Joe,
on there.
you passed, right?
Yes.
Jake, did
Ma.
you pass?
I did.
Dan, you actually passed.
I actually passed for the literally first time tonight.
John,
I got double one, so I majorly
you
passed.
super pass. All right. Everyone gets to go before these dudes, and you can see two of them are trying to get in, but once again, you've set up this choke point. Only one of them's in right now.
If we let the ranged people attack first, can we let them attack like without disadvantage for the
Sure.
first attack
We can
and then
say
we move
you're all
in?
Yeah.
back just a little bit. So yeah, if you want to let the ranged people go first,
awesome.
you all can do it without
Sweet.
doing that. Yeah. So Dan and John, give me your damage. Your mouse NPC friend.
7, nice.
Holy shit! 5, 7, and
Goddamn.
6.
That first guy got lit up.
He did.
What?
It's 2 arrows and then a rock to the head.
Yeah,
One of those was
your
extra.
Archers drop this dude before he gets a chance to do shit. I'm just going to remove him from the initiative. Okay. So we have a problem though. You all did so well that you melee people don't have anything to do. I'll tell you what, you can hold your action until after the next one comes in.
Yep. I'll do
Okay.
that.
But now they didn't have to deal with the cheese wheel getting over it. The next one runs in. I'm going to roll a d4. See who they're going to swing at. And Joe, they turn right towards you.
Okay.
And they come at you with a cleaver. 5 damage.
Oh my god.
And you see the other one is behind them, but not in yet. Melee people, do your shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit him. 8 damage.
Whoa.
BC number 1. Oh shit. You all are murdering this thing. So that 8 damage.
About time.
And then 5. And then yeah, you all 8, 13, 14. Am I doing math right? John, if you add all those numbers together, what does it equal?
Let's see. Starting with the X,
8.
15, 14, 17.
Okay, they're not down.
Oh my goodness.
They've got no. They are. They are. Yeah, I'm just really bad at math. Yeah, they're fucking dead.
That would have been 17.
Yeah. And you can see the other one, because the path was blocked, they don't get the opportunity to enter. So, reinitiate.
Back to failures.
Got a success.
It's better than our 6
I
rounds
fail.
of 1 damage each, though.
That
It
is
is.
true.
All right,
It's true.
Joe, you fail.
Mm-hmm.
Your mouse NPC passes. Jake, how'd you do?
Failed.
Dan,
Failed. Back to normal.
all is right with the world again. John,
I passed.
okay, so that means I need to change this dude to that. All right, so the NPC mouse and John get to go first. John, I'll let you open this up.
Sure. Is there something in the doorway I can shoot?
Yeah, this one here's poking in the hole. You can
All
get a
right.
shot.
Taking it. Take 5 damage.
Good.
Goes
Actually,
through
it's
the
about average.
HP. Which means I actually do need to roll that strength test. Success. They don't take the injury. Your NPC mouse, I'm going to say he's going to, because he doesn't want to move up and get in the way. So the rat is going to go. He's going to run in, and I've got 4 targets again. He is going to go after your NPC with the cleaver for 6 damage.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
He doesn't go down. He's got 6 out of 9 strength remaining.
Valiant cheesemakers, we're here to rescue. Sacrifice yourselves.
Sacrifice
for
yourself.
us.
All right, everyone else. So
We're here to
Put your life down for your cause.
I mean, you could have kept on living, but we're here now, so, like, somebody's got to die.
Somebody's got to go. All right. Yeah, everyone but John, do stuff.
So if I shoot, I am impaired, right?
Correct. Just means you move a die size down. Jake,
Boom.
4 damage.
Another one.
All right, he does take the injury. Dan, you dealt 4. That puts him at 5. Joe,
Oh, I just did 1. Someone else did 4.
I'm going to call out for that one mouse that got hurt to fall back, and then I'm going to axe this guy
yeah.
and try to non-lethally.
8 damage. Give me that dexterity test, Joe.
Are you going to ask so many questions?
We'll see.
You
Wow.
managed to not kill him. You broadside him
Holy
with
cow.
the axe.
Finally.
You've got
Good
one of them
job.
unconscious. The others are dead. Now what?
All right. Eat a piece of cheese
Yeah.
and then
Take
start
a rest.
interrogating
Heal a
this guy.
d6 plus 1. If you eat a cheese, if you are uninjured, it deals an additional d6. If you're injured, it only heals an additional d4.
I'm gonna attach that rat to the shackles in the room so he can't get away.
Sure, yeah. There's shackles. There's even cages in here.
Oh yeah, the cage is even better.
Yeah, you throw them in a cage,
Do-
lock them up, shackle them,
do
throw
we
them in a
wanna-
cage.
Try to get some of these cheesemakers out of here.
Yeah, right after our rest ends, want to look into that next room, see if it looks free. Like if
Yeah,
It looks
kind
like
of
there's a
think
safe
of this as
path
like the
back to
big
the shop.
hallway connecting rooms. You look in, no signs of anyone, no sounds of anyone. You could tell the cheesemakers, go out, go back to your shop. You got a free shot.
okay,
That's
yeah, I'll
unfortunate.
tell them
I'm coming
that,
back to full health.
and then I'll before they leave though, I want to ask them like, do you know anything about what's going on? Like why we were attacked, who these guys are?
They're all mad. They're all just insane. I rolled for that one mouse to take a rest and eat some cheese, and he's completely back up to full health.
Hell yeah.
They're completely insane. Like, I don't even... They keep yelling about the great light and how we all have to... Like, we'll all learn to love it. They're burning themselves. They kidnapped us. Those who they couldn't get to come along, they killed. They took a bunch of our cheese. They're trying to get us to make more cheese. It's like they're stark raving. Like, I don't...
Do you know what the Great Light is?
No, but they did take another one of the cheesemakers, and also they took Cheese Master Oliver. They said they were going to take them to the Great Light.
Okay.
That doesn't sound good.
Head back to the shop and start working on patching that hole in the wall, I guess. And
Yeah.
we'll see if we can rescue everybody.
Sure.
Yeah.
Everyone is a mouse. Yeah, get that queso. All right. Now what are you all going to do?
Interrogate the one dude.
Yeah, he eventually comes around. Ah, let me go. Let me go. You will all fear the great light.
What is the Great Light?
It is the great light. Our leader found it, and it sings, and then it makes the great light, and it makes everything clear in the world. We understand now. It goes beep, and there's the great light.
Is it a toaster or something?
No, it
I
is
can't
no
guess what it is
toaster.
yet.
It's the great light. And if you're worthy enough, you put yourself against the great light when it makes the great light.
Can you take us to the great light so that we may learn the truth?
Well, shit, you could have just asked.
Cool. Yeah. Take us to the great light. This sounds awesome, right, guys?
Sure.
Right,
Yep.
guys?
Yeah. That totally, yeah.
Jake, give me a will test. Or will save.
All right. Oh, that's a fail.
Wait a second. You're
No,
all
no.
trying to trick me.
Definitely not. I assure you, we're upstanding citizens.
Fine, I'll take you to the great light, but I'm not going to like it.
That's no one asked you to.
Okay,
You'll
you
like
let
it
him out?
even less if you don't.
Sure.
I wanted to do a will test before I let him out to see if he's shifty or not.
He seems super
I believe him though.
legitimate.
Yep.
He's never been shifty in his entire life.
I'm gonna make sure he doesn't have a weapon.
Yeah, he doesn't have a weapon. You took it
Yeah.
off of him before you threw him in there.
right.
You open the cage. He steps out, and he immediately dives at Jake.
God dang
you
it, what
were
a
lying
butthole.
to him. He doesn't have a weapon.
It's like unarmed, I think.
It's gonna bite you.
I'm just going to say it's a D4. Jake, he dives at you with his fists, and he deals 2 points of damage as he just tries to tackle you to the ground. Now, he's pretty beat up still, so he doesn't actually have the strength. If you all wanted to subdue him again, like, it wouldn't be a problem. But yeah, he's trying to murder you right now, Jake.
Oh, I forgot to
Get
roll my
off me.
d6.
Do we want to like try and convince him again and go with Jake's plan?
No.
I mean, we can still go with Jake's plan and just kill him anyway.
I already shot.
That's what I like to hear, Dan.
Bing. Oh, shit, you were still talking to him. Okay.
They're just like,
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt your concentration?
Wincess and Quinril are like, so do we like save him and try to? And Glee's like, Dead.
All right.
Thanks.
He's dead. That's 3 more cleavers in the pile from those.
All right. Yeah, I'll take my cleaver back that I gave to the one.
Yeah.
Somebody's gotta fill in for Alex tonight.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
True. Let's
Yeah.
check my text message.
I'll take a spare cleaver just in case.
Yeah. Nope, no text. Let's check Discord. No Discord. Alex is just missing. I am going to take a wild guess that he's just sleeping.
Probably.
If he is, he probably needs it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now what are y'all going to do?
What are you doing?
I think we
You know who doesn't
Do we
sleep
want
at
to
night?
try?
Oh, stop it.
You tell that cat.
I literally just got a new laundry basket because the old one got ripped apart by Bob, and I think he's in the middle of ripping apart my new one.
Should get metal laundry baskets.
Maybe, yes.
Yeah.
I imagine he'd probably find a way to destroy them still.
If he can't rip it to shreds, he'll just pee on it.
Also true.
It'd be a rusty
Hey.
basket.
Yeah. Anyway, what are y'all doing?
I
Do
think
we want
should
to
just
try to talk to the next ones that we run into and say that we want to see the great light?
or we could just go there, and if they see us, we could be like, oh, hey, we want to go see the great light, and they'll maybe escort us there. But
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
We'll take some
Continue
cheese
on.
as a peace offering.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
By
Yeah.
which I mean somebody else will take some
Could
cheese.
we
because I've got no
roll the
room in my
wheel
pack for
with
cheese.
us? Will it fit through the opening?
Sure. Yeah. They brought it in. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Let's just roll some cheese.
Cool.
You're muted, Dan.
I brought the culprit.
Oh my gosh.
Is that Bob?
A
Destroy your
criminal.
baskets.
Yeah,
Is lovely.
he is fat.
I'll
Yeah.
take a handful of cheese as well.
Sure. Yeah.
Eat
Have any of these guys had armor?
No, they haven't. They've been wearing, like I said, just tattered clothes. Like they've gone like almost completely feral. As you all leave the room, now wheeling the giant wheel of cheese with you, eventually you come across another opening. Kind of looking inside, you can see it's this big like cabinet drawer full of like old camera equipment. You can see 3 of these mice in here, all with these burns. One of them is very clearly the leader, leading them in prayer. And you can also see tied up to 2 like film canisters, like, so the canisters at their back and their arms are like stretched tight around it, facing this old camera flash with, like, it's the old like open wired camera flash. And it's right the exact same size for the burns that you've been seeing on them.
Okay.
Facing them are 2 mice tied up. One is clearly the grand cheesemaker. You can hear the flash.
Have either of them been flashed yet?
You don't know. They're facing towards the flash, and you can see there's definitely some struggling going on as the leader's like chanting, leading them in this prayer to the great light. The other ones who are worshiping are kind of like standing around, also facing the flash, while like the leader's like up here, like leading a sermon. None of them have noticed you yet. And you hear a whining noise coming from the flash itself. Like, you know, that sound of it energizing right before it flashes. What do you all want to do?
Is there a way we could sneak around and pull the batteries out of it?
Yes, totally. I've lost my mouse. Mouse, where are you? There's my mouse. Okay. Yeah, totally. You are going to be kind of a cluttered, confined space, trying to move back behind the direction that they're looking. You can make the roll. As it is right now, I am going to impose disadvantage.
All right.
Could I provide a distraction?
You sure can. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna shoot the leader.
Oh, that is one fuck of a distraction. Make
I was
your
going to
shot.
shoot the light.
Dan, make your shot. So those of you distracting, Jake, what are you doing?
I'm just with the wheel of cheese, like,
Okay. So a couple of shots pinging, or a shot pings into the light, doesn't hit it enough to break the filament. John, you get a very hefty strike against the leader. So much so that it does move down into strength. And he needs to make a strength test now.
I'm assuming with the distractions, I don't have to roll disadvantage.
With both of them, I will let you roll at advantage.
Oh, okay. Well, I passed with just a normal roll.
Okay. Then you don't need to roll advantage, yeah. You sneak around the back. They are unaware of you. Let me get you all on here so we can kind of... So you're now back behind this thing. Joe, give me a dexterity test. Just, you've already snuck back
Okay.
there. This is going to be to see if you're quick enough. Oh, and you roll a 1. All of a sudden, the whining stops as, Joe, there's not even a cover over the batteries. You just run up really quick with that 6-inch pole and wedge it over the top of one of these, and you just pop, and it just tumbles right out in front of you. And the whining stops. All of the mice are wildly confused. The leader is injured. I guess we're going right back into initiative.
At least somebody put my 6-inch pole to good use.
Yeah. All right. So these guys are tied up, so they don't need to be in there. And let's remove these.
Fail.
Another 20.
Good job, Dan.
Most 20s Dan's ever rolled.
I was gonna say I don't know that I've
Yeah.
ever rolled more 20s.
All right. Dan, that was a fail.
Yeah.
John?
I failed.
Okay. Jake?
success.
And Joe?
Fail.
Jake, you're up.
I'm going to roll the wheel of cheese between the two rats on the left there and the cheese master
Sure, yeah.
Oliver. Sort of put up like a temporary barrier between them.
Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, I'm not even gonna make you roll it. You just fucking do that. So,
Well, I mean, I got to roll it. It's a wheel of cheese.
well, okay. Let me get this. I want to make that to show. That's not to scale, but it does need to be yellow.
I mean, it could be mozzarella, right?
It could be, but it's not. Good enough.
It's even got color fill in the middle.
Yeah, look at that.
Neat.
All right.
Fancy.
Jake, you roll it, giving some protection to the cheese master. Now the feral mice get to go. They're unaware of Joe back behind. So before, yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. The leader pulls out this small stone tablet you recognize as a spell tablet. And he points at Dan.
I really wanted to do the point, but I just didn't want to seem so selfish that I was just always going to assume the damage was going to me, but
Deals 3 damage to you.
that's not so bad.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to say it's so much cheese, I'm healthy again.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. And the other 3 are going to charge up on John, Jake, and Dan. Each one of you is going to catch an attack. So Dan,
Okay.
cleaver attack, 3 damage.
Oh, okay. Now I got to make that roll again.
Make that roll. Jake, cleaver attack, 4 damage.
I got to make a roll.
I failed.
John, cleaver attack. Did that roll? Oh, I rolled strength by mistake. 5 damage. If you just look in the inventory, you can find injured. Just drag that card to your sheet.
Okay, so injured is the same always.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Back to failing harder.
Yeah. All right. Dan, John, and Joe. 3 of you.
I got something. I guess I'm gonna try to intimidate them, and I
Okay.
will cry out in the words of Trent Reznor, "Your God is dead, and no one cares. If there is a hell, I will see you there."
Make a will test.
Yeah, maybe. No.
He's not dead. He just shot your friend with magic. Dan or Joe?
I have my sword on my quick to ready, so I will just drop my bow
Okay.
and switch to my sword for stabbing.
All right. Stab away.
Are any of them underneath me?
The leader
Where
is
I'm at?
really close to where you're at.
I'm just stabbing the guy
I'd-
right on top of me.
I want to drop the battery on him.
Sure. That'll be a strength test when it. Yeah, strength test.
Okay.
That one you stab, Dan, does take injured. Jake, you already went because you rolled the cheese wheel. Joe,
Yep.
strength test.
Cat. Dang it.
You hurl the battery and it goes like rolling towards him. But it's not enough as he looks at you. You killed the great light. I name you enemy. And let's initiate. John passed.
Yeah.
Dan, you did not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Jake goes to the shame corner and John is removed from the shame corner.
I am.
John, what are you going to do?
Let's see. Is there any penalty for using a ranged weapon up close?
I don't know. Remember, rules are for fools. So
That's true.
Just do
Rules
it.
are for fools. All right. I'm gonna shoot the one in front of me.
You just
Or no,
smack him
I'm
with
gonna
the
shoot
bow.
the leader. I'm gonna shoot at the
Sure.
leader. Let's do that.
5 damage. Not enough to drop him, but he's looking rough. Mice get to go. The evil ones. The leader has named you enemy, Joe. He grips his stone tablet a little tighter. Oh, I can up the power on this. Nice. What the fuck?
Oh.
What just
Ooh.
happened to me?
Oh my, you died, I
you-
think.
Yeah, I think you exploded.
Oh, hang on. Okay, so yeah, Joe, you take 12 damage.
Oh my god. Okay. Um,
Are you dead?
I'm not dead. No.
Yeah.
Oh, that would kill me.
I
You had 6 hit points. You're doing great. You
I
got
had 6.
3 strength
I
left.
had 6 and then 9 strength. So,
So after you
down to 3.
reduce your strength, make that save.
Okay. Nope.
Yeah, we're drag the injured condition onto your character sheet.
Okay.
Doesn't the mouse leader like have to roll 2d6? Okay.
He rolls a d6 and takes that in will damage. He also depletes that spell tablet, so it's not good anymore. And then he needs to make a will save. And if he fails, he takes the mad condition. And he failed, so let's give him mad.
He wasn't already.
I was realizing that when I read it. Disadvantage on will saves. Okay. Okay. That was the leader. He fucked up Joe pretty good, but himself as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Dan, this one swings at you. That's by you. 4 damage.
Boy, you missed killing me by 1 again.
Nice.
My God.
Jake, 6 damage.
Rough.
And John. Oh, I don't want to open your character sheet.
Hanging on bread.
I'll open this one. John, you attacked the one next to you, didn't you?
No, I shot the leader.
Oh, that's right. Okay. John, this one attacks you for 4 damage.
Oh, right in my actual strength.
Yeah. Make sure to roll that test. See if you take injured.
Yep.
But now, Dan, Jake, and Joe, it's your turn.
Murder.
I passed. Oh my God.
Nice.
That one.
Dan, you do not
leave.
murder.
I didn't.
Jake.
I keep trying.
Which, are you attacking the one that's on you?
Yep.
He still has a hit point left. Joe, what are you doing?
Is there fall damage, or can I like jump off the balcony and try and hit
It's
him with
not
this
so much a
axe?
balcony. It's like a low platform. The leader's up there as well.
Okay,
Um,
I'm gonna jump at him and hit him with my axe.
Absolutely. You
For
don't
1
kill him.
damage.
You don't kill him. You dealt half
All
of his
right.
remaining hit points or strength right there.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
All right.
Initiative again.
This is the most important initiative roll I'll make the
John
entire night.
passes.
I still failed.
Oh, I passed too.
Joe passes.
I failed.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
let me roll
Joe,
one more
do
time
it.
to get a 20 on it. I didn't. Okay, I still failed, but
Okay. All right. John and Joe, the two of you are up.
Get him, Joe.
I'm just gonna. I mean,
you can't
kill
not
him.
kill
I don't
him.
even have to roll. I'm gonna see like how much I deal.
A lot.
Yeah.
You murder him to hell and back. All right, John.
Then I'm going to shoot the one in front of me.
All right. Okay, good damage. Just moves him into his strength. He does pass that though. Okay.
I know what's coming.
Maybe. Their leader was just killed.
Don't disappoint me.
I keep opening your character sheet, John, when I mean to open the one next to you.
I know you want to see my character. It's
Okay. Well, this is good for Jake and John because the two that are on them are very angry that their leader was killed. So they break off to go and try and kill Joe for killing their boss. Bad news is this one here has a cheese wheel that he has to run around. And the act of running around the cheese wheel eats up his turn. The other one does have free access to Joe. Joe, he swings at you with the cleaver.
Okay.
6
I'm
damage. Joe is dead.
Dang it. I kind of wanted to be the first to die.
But you might be the second. As the
I
one on
mean,
you
I
deals 6
die.
damage.
Only have 1 HP, so
Okay. Dan and Joe are dead. Jake and John.
I'm a little upset that Joe died first, but
Actually, it's Jake's turn because Dan's dead.
I'm going to roll up on the one who attacked Dan and try to get him.
Okay. Deal a lot of damage. That
Four.
is not enough.
Dang.
Don't worry. I softened him up just a little bit.
John,
I just died in 2 hits.
Yeah,
So
one
there's-
of those hits was massive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 3 left.
3 left. Yeah.
Can I like fall back a distance and then take a shot?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I'll fall back a distance. I'll shoot the one that killed Dan. I'll shoot that one.
Okay.
Focus fire.
Level
You
3.
don't do it.
Oh,
I was meant to reinitiate. That's fine. Jake, go ahead and take your turn.
I had taken one earlier.
It's fine. We're on a new round. I just forgot to
Oh,
say
okay.
reinitiate.
Okay, then. I will hit him.
You're getting a freebie. Take it.
nice.
Here we go.
You kill him. Okay. These two run up and they are weeping and mourning at the bodies of their boss. John, Jake, what are you gonna do?
I shoot one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, if we leave them alive, they're just gonna come back. Nope. This is
They figure out how batteries work. We're
Right.
doomed to finish them.
yeah.
All right, John, take
There's
your
no
shot.
crying in Mouse Wars.
Taking my shot.
Oh, it just
Oh, gosh.
now, Jake.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you a freebie. You were right by Dan. Did you grab Dan's bow, or are you running up to attack?
I'm grabbing Dan's sword and I'm running up to attack.
Okay, you've got a sword. That sword is
D6 or D8?
a D6 or a D8. What's your hammer?
It's a D6 or a D8.
Oh, it's that.
This
Same
is
difference.
personal.
All right. You just roll it. We'll say you're using Dan's sword. Don't fail.
Or roll a 1. Look at that.
8 damage. It moves him out of his hit points finally. To 5 strength left.
The vengeance sword strikes.
All
Yes.
right. They've been attacked. They remember now that there's enemies here. Jake, the one that you just attacked, is going to attack you right back.
And this is where I die.
4 damage.
Yes, it is.
Jeez.
Dang.
Jake is dead. John,
We're going
Yeah.
for that
that's the
TPK.
other one. I want you to roll me a d6, John. If it's 1, 2, or 3, the other one doesn't know where the arrow came from. If it's 4, 5, 6, he sees you. You're still hiding in the shadows back there. So he pulls the arrow out and goes and takes cover behind the wheel of cheese. John, it's your turn. Everyone else is dead.
Everyone else is dead, and there's 2 of them left.
Yeah. I will just playing field. They both have one has 5 strength, the other has 8 strength.
That's tough.
Yeah. I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna try to like retreat.
Okay.
I'm glad I got you all killed. Bye.
John, you fall back. They give
Someone has to
chase.
tell the story. Oh boy.
John, give me a dexterity save.
Here we go. No.
You're not able to lose them, but they're
Oh,
keeping
dear.
up. Give me another save.
Dexterity again?
Yeah.
Nope.
They're
Oh,
gaining
no.
on you.
Oh no.
Running fast. They're angry.
All right, then I will spin and fire.
Okay, I was going to say, I'll let you take one more save to see if you can escape. Or if you want to spin and fire.
I'll do it.
I just kite him.
Yep.
You drop one of them. As
Time
the
for the
other
good
one,
old-fashioned run,
Closes.
jump, turn, shoot strategy.
the other one closes in. It's got a cleaver.
Oh boy.
Is it a TPK night?
Yeah.
I mean, probably.
4
It is.
damage.
I had 3 strength remaining.
Ah.
The insane mice kill the party sent to investigate. Their god has been disabled, their leader slain, and they still have the cheese master, one of the other cheesemakers. Now, you all did free 3 of them, which just means that maybe in a future one-shot, the mice are stronger in the cults, and a new group is sent to try and stop them. Okay, I was not
And they'll
expecting...
have the back on the batteries.
Yeah, they'll put the back on. They'll put the back on, and they'll put tape over it to hold it closed.
Oh my god.
Oh no, not
Sons
Oh
of
no.
beans.
Wasn't expecting a TPK tonight. I honestly was not.
I mean, I feel like you really went out of your way to try and avoid it, but we're just like, no, we really want to die.
We really wanted those ones. That's really
So
what
many ones.
So many. Ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did so bad on damage.
Good job, I guess.
Look, some people use tactics and strategy. We just kick in doors and just.
You know, it really does remind me of the old one shots that I used to run, where it was, hey, Chuck's running a one shot. Everyone's dying tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we kind of went into it knowing that, and it was still fun.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Okay. Good job. What do y'all think of the system?
Interesting.
I like
yeah,
it.
it's kind of nice. It's pretty straightforward.
It's quick.
Mm-hmm.
Quick.
It's good for these types of things.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite robust enough to do
Long term.
a
Like a solid
prolonged
campaign.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
great for one. Kind of the same boat
And-
as like Tiny Dungeon.
Yeah. And there, like when if you're down to like one strength, you're like, well, I absolutely do not want to get into a fight because I'm boned.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the worst part is we got the opportunity to like recover.
Yeah.
It
A
still
couple of times.
Yeah.
didn't matter. We were like at full health before we went into the last
were.
fight, and we still got.
Mhm.
You went at full
Obliterated.
health and you got a chance to pick up some better weapons. I would have even let you if you wanted to tell those other mice to join you. I would have allowed
That would have
it.
seemed unprofessional.
It did, but you could have. Anyway,
We've got
If I would have known we were going to
Oh,
die,
though.
maybe we would have.
yeah.
But yeah, we probably, we were rescuing them. Not
Yeah, and I think if Alex
endangering
could have
them.
made it tonight, that would have helped out as well too. Because
yeah, one more person might
Probably.
have made
Yeah.
all the difference
Well,
in the world.
that's just it. By the end, we were even numbers, and that made a big difference.
yeah, even numbers, and the boss had that spell that I upcast.
Yep.
Cool.
That messed up.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
One more player would have, I think, made all the difference.
Yeah,
So what we can say is it was Alex's fault.
it's Alex's fault.
It's Alex's
Alex,
fault.
you killed us tonight, or you killed.
It wasn't
them.
even me and my bad dice this time. It was Alex's fault.
Your bad dice helped.
It contributed. Yeah.
It did help.
All of our bad dice really
Just-
contributed.
It's a lot.
All right, let's get out of here. John, when are you running on slices and dices again?
December 29th, so a couple of weeks on a Thursday.
Nice, very cool.
Little Savage Riffs again.
As far as shit we got going, if you tune in tomorrow night at 9 p.m. over on Grim and Perilous Plays, I am going to be running some Mutant Crawl Classic. Sadly, Dan can't make it.
Damn.
It's heartbreaking.
Life happens.
Yeah, it's sad. Monday and Tuesday. Is it a holler week?
I believe so.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so check out Joe, Dan, and myself over on the Lollygaggers.
Actually, I'm not going to be there for it. I'm on
Check
vacation.
Dan and I Monday night over on the Lollygaggers for some holler. I'll be on the Lollygaggers. What's that?
Massacre.
What's that?
He's going to on the party massacre.
He is going
I
to
know.
miss out on the party.
It's a
massacre.
very bad timing one.
Yeah. Tuesday night, I'll be on the Lollygaggers again as Steven is running us through some Haunted West, where I play a skeezy snake oil salesman who's been framed for grisly murder. So that's exciting. Wednesday, we're kicking off chapter 2 of All Fear the Ishtar, which means that I might need to actually think about doing some prep work.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Thursday, I think we're up for another session of Watercolors and Warriors, which I'm guessing with Jamie's schedule, that's going to be tough.
We'll know soon.
Yeah.
Do
That's
another
Thursday.
one shot on Friday.
And another one shot on Friday.
Is it going to be taking place at the Murdoch Center shopping mall in Oshkosh?
You know, I don't know. Because I don't think that far in advance usually.
Well, I did do a little bit of thinking in advance for this particular session because I know we were at the shopping mall, so I actually got an ad read from one of the stores in the mall.
Oh, I'd love that. Can we hear it?
Yeah, this is from the owner of the Day Drunk Salon. The Day Drunk Salon is a great place to get your hair all like nice, you know? And there's usually a line of chairs where you can wait with all your girls to like, you know, chat about stuff. Like, oh my God, did you see Sarah's post the other day about her anniversary? Her and Brian going to the skate park and how she broke her leg serves her right. I introduced those two. Then they go behind my back like that, running around with Darren like she's his mom. I swear to God, one of these days I'm going to get a second box of wine and just hire a hitman already. Teach that home-wrecking bitch to steal my family. God, Bethany, your bangs are so pretty today. Where'd you get them done? All right, the Day Drunk Salon. All right, I own that. I ought to send out some ads for the place. Get enough money for a hitman. So yeah, go to the Day Drunk Salon in Murdoch Center. Fuck Sarah.
I love it. Roller coaster of emotion.
It's a
Absolutely
classic.
wonderful. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks all of you for playing. And we'll fucking catch you later, I guess. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Especially Sarah. Bye.